Manhwa about magic and martial arts can easily be some of the most fun kind to read. Some magic-wielding protagonists are able to turn back time, while others can blow up mountains with their spells. And martial arts protagonists are by no means any inferior to them. The thrill when they clash their weapons together or fight on a hand-to-hand combat is on a completely different level. So today I will be recommending you guys top 10 magic and Murim world manhwa that you should read right now. So let's start our list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10 we have Estio. Estio was the youngest son of a farmer, but no one in the village liked him as he was a child born with the ability to read and calm the hearts of people and animals. Everyone thought of him a cursed child and ridiculed him, but no one knew that he was actually a unique ability user. So after turning 19, he leaves his house on a journey to find happiness. The art of this manhwa is quite good and its story is also pretty decent. The protagonist is not strong, but with his ability, he can easily stop a monster from attacking him. He was very upright personality and thinks of others before himself. The side characters have very little depth to them, but that won't affect the story as it revolves solely around the main character. Coming at number 9 we have Ans. The protagonist Ans lived on a continent protected by the 4 great witches. Just when the world was looking for the next great witch of wind, Ans rolls to Winfred Academy, a prestigious school of magic carrying the powers of the previous great wind witch. The story of this manhwa is good and its art is also quite nice. The main character has a tragic past and is strong right from the start of the story. But despite being strong, he stays low-key and pretends to be weak. There are also quite a few interesting elements and plot twists in this manhwa, which makes it much more entertaining to read. Coming at number 8 we have Reincarnated as the Crazed Heir. Yang Jagak was the son of the leader of the Great Martial Alliances and was one of the rising martial masters. Unfortunately, he gets poisoned by his jealous rivals and dies. But this was not his end, as he gets reincarnated into the body of an unknown person. Later he finds out that the body he is in was of the loser young master of the demonic cult, and the martial arts he learned was the heavenly demonic arts. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is good, but it's nothing unique. The main character is strong from the start but not too overpowered. The side characters are nicely written and most of them have a certain amount of depth to them. So if you are looking for a good martial arts manhwa, then you can try it out. Coming at number 7 we have King of Fire Dragon. Su Moon was born differently compared to others and always saw the world in the form of a painting. And if he ever drew the painting of any living person, they would die no matter what. In order to not harm the people around him, he leaves his hometown and starts traveling the world. This is a very unique Murim world manhwa. Its art is top tier and its story is very well written. The main character doesn't train in martial arts even though he is very talented and can copy others' techniques after just watching them a few times. So if you are looking for a manhwa with badass or ruthless main character, then this one might not be for you. Coming at number 6 we have Shinsu Jeil Sword. The main character Musang was a young worker at a normal restaurant who dreamt of winning the heart of So-yeon, the daughter of a renowned family. After hearing the rumors of her liking strong swordsmen, he starts training in swordsmanship. But due to lack of his knowledge of martial arts, he couldn't get stronger no matter how hard he tried. However, during a trip, Musang gains the handbook written by the strongest martial artist of the past and receives an unknown power which immediately increases his prowess and understanding of martial arts. The protagonist of this manhwa is weak at the start but turns super strong really quickly. And although he is a simp right from the start, that doesn't make him or the story annoying in any way. The side characters also have unique personalities and some of them even have a deep backstory. Coming at number 5 we have The Return of the Crazy Demon. Yizaha's dream of becoming the strongest person of Murim were crushed when he is chased by the demonic cult and falls off a cliff to his death. But right before dying, he swallows the heavenly pearl which he stole and somehow regresses back to when he was still an errand boy. Now, with his future knowledge and experience in martial arts, he finally has a chance to get revenge on the demonic cult and also become the strongest. Both the art and the storyline of this manhwa is amazing. The main character becomes strong really quickly and starts his revenge against the demonic cult. All the characters are drawn nicely and all of them have unique personalities. This story is also filled with comedy scenes which makes it even more entertaining to read. Coming at number 4, we have Duke Pendragon. Ravenwarte was born as the successor of a low-ranking noble family which was plotted with the sin of rebelling against the empire. As his punishment, he was sent to fight against the demons alongside the worst-treated corp of the empire. However, he managed to become stronger and survive for 10 years, but was unfortunately killed on his final battle against the demons. But fortunately, his soul travels into the body of the successor of Pendragon family and he finally gets a chance to get revenge on the ones who plotted against his previous family. The art of this manhwa is really beautiful and its story is just awesome. The main character is strong and badass right from the start and doesn't let anyone look down on him. The side characters are nicely drawn and the action scenes are also quite thrilling. So if you haven't read it till now, then I highly recommend you to give it a try. Coming at number 3, we have Weak Teacher. The 5 strongest martial masters formed an alliance in order to fight against the evil and protect the peace of Murim. Kwok Yun, who was a shaman, becomes the alliance leader and forms a secret assassin organization called the Black Flower League. The protagonist Gui Myeon-dok was the leader of the organization and was feared by all the people of Murim. This is story of how the best assassin of Murim becomes a teacher at the martial arts academy. The story of this manhwa revolves around 2 characters, the overpowered teacher and one of his students, Nam Gung-mei. Although he is weak at the beginning, he has hidden power residing in his body. He goes through character development after learning what he truly is capable of. The art and story of this manhwa is also good and gets even better after the end of first season. Coming at number 2, we have martial artist Lee Gwak. The protagonist Lee Gwak was an ordinary martial artist who was brutally beaten by Gwon Leon of the Celestial Demon Troupe and lost the ability to use any of his limbs. Just when he thought everything was over, he starts reading a mysterious martial arts book to pass his time, and after somehow mastering the first technique, his body miraculously recovers from the disability. Now, he vows to live like a true martial artist and not like the weak person he was once before. This manhwa is a hidden gem. Its art might not be everyone's liking, but its story is just incredible, even though it's a bit slow-paced. The main character is weak at the start but trains very hard to get stronger. He was a very nice personality and doesn't show off even after getting stronger. The fight scenes are also amazing, so make sure to try it out. Coming at number 1, we have Heir Summon. Due to a joke on a live TV broadcast, Jin Kyung ends up being labeled as a child predator and ends up getting social anxiety disorder. He spent his life as a shut-in otaku for the next 3 years, but all of this changes when he's suddenly summoned to another world full of magic and monsters. In this new world, his disorder disappears and he also wields a huge amount of power. And thus starts the story of a former otaku in a fantasy world. This manhwa is a masterpiece. Its art is beyond top tier and its story is just as good as its art. He goes through major character development with the progression of the story and gets rid of his disorder in real life as well. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.